Good morning. You all look beautiful. I want to explain you now what is called the conditioned unconsciousness. The first book I wrote it, not the first, second book, and this book is called Prescription for Conditioned Unconsciousness. Now, what do I mean by conditioned unconsciousness? And I wrote it there, Wake Up America, who will be the President of the United States? This was 2016. And I went to New Hampshire. There the President, Donald Trump, who was fighting for the election. And I saw him in the debate. There are more than 10 people who were debating. And he was conscious. Everybody else, they were conscious too. But they were really conditioned unconsciousness. Now let me share with you in the depth of it, what is by mean a conditioned unconsciousness. Everything what we are doing in this world to make the dollar, to go and hurt somebody, to do anything wrong, that is called the conditioned unconsciousness, and that is a law of karma. And that's what we have to pay it back when we are living in this world. And we have to learn how to become totally conditioned consciousness when we are doing something, and when we are done with that thing, we should become totally unconditional consciousness, and that's where the healing takes place. Now, our body has a 1% mind phenomena, and our sixth sense is the intellectual. That mind phenomena has only we have 5 to 10% of consciousness. So we are doing 5 to 10% things consciously, and 90 to 95% we are doing unconsciously. Now what does that mean? As I was explaining you, just like my daughter, who was born, first breath she took it, she was born as the unconditional, and she grew up. And as she grew up, now she's a doctor. Now she's totally conditioned, and she become a dermatologist. She knows dermatology all the way. Now if she walks at a heart problem or a diabetic problem, she knows, but not all the way. Because there's a diabetic specialist, and there's a heart specialist, there's a nervous specialist. So basically she is a utilitarian. That's only one-sided. She is not totally organic. The body is all one. Now what happened? Conditioned unconsciousness, because you are only one-sided, and that's what the conditioned unconsciousness is. Because nobody has taught you to live conditioned consciousness and unconditional consciousness. Because when you're working or doing something, you want to become conditioned consciousness. So let me give you an example, because it is a little bit so much depth subject. Just like a tiger. If a tiger is hungry, male or female, what they're going to do? They become conditioned consciousness. Condition means they're hungry now, preservation. Just like the baby was hungry, the mother gave the milk. And baby stopped crying. And they become, after that, unconditional consciousness. They were babies, but they were getting love. Of course, same thing as the tiger. The tiger is hungry, they're going to go after a deer. And as you know, as the tiger goes in front of it, close to a deer, they have a camouflage. They're going very carefully, because the deer runs faster than a tiger. And tiger they're looking for a preservation. Otherwise, tiger cannot survive. That's hungry. So as the tiger goes as close as possible to the deer or any other animal, especially if you look on the YouTube and you will see a deer, and the tiger knows that he need to catch or she need to catch the deer. Of course, the weakest one is the survival of the fittest is going to do that. Now what he or she does is a camouflage, and the deer, you have seen it many times, they raise their neck, and it is through the vibration they feel it. You know, our whole body is a vibration, a energy. It has the energy. It has the electricity. It can produce radiation. It can produce chemotherapy. You never thought about that, but does that. Now you see the tiger and see the deer. As the deer raise the neck, the tiger is in a camouflage, hiding, and then the deer goes back to eating, and they become totally what we call indulge in that eating, the grass, and they forget about anything else because they don't have a mind phenomena. And then the tiger runs fast and try to catch it. What? He may catch or she may catch it, or the deer runs away. So let's look at this thing. If the tiger catches the deer, naturally he or she is going to kill that. And then they're going to eat. And then they're going to become, after eating, they're going to become what we call unconditional consciousness. That means they have no more desire. They have no more thoughts, no more ideas. They lie down and sleep. I tell you, you go and see a dog. When the dog eats his food, or she eats his food, after that they lie down. They have nothing to worry about. They may be sitting on a street. In United States, you don't see on a street, but in India, you go, nobody care about these dogs. And dogs are lying on a street, and they are resting and enjoying themselves. And that is totally unconditional consciousness. That's why they have a total power of healing. And what we do, we are eating our food and we are thinking about something else. So you cannot do two things at a time. Either you can eat, either you can watch a TV. And I know I do sometimes, a lot of time. I listen to CNN or listen to Fox News because I'm conditioned. And that is really a conditioned unconsciousness because I'm not doing the right thing. And that's what I want to share with you, the conditioned unconsciousness. And that's why when we're living conditioned unconsciousness, that's where we are producing a law of karma and we are reducing our life. And we keep on reducing our life as we keep on indulging ourselves with a conditioned unconsciousness. We have to learn how to become a tree. A tree has a total, we have to be totally humble than a spade of a grass. And we have to be totally tolerant more than a tree. And we should respect every human being. Because of this mind phenomena, we have created this world. We have divided each country. And then we have divided each home. This is, say, my home. This is my property. Have you seen an animal doing that? Have you seen a dog doing it? Have you seen a tree doing that? No. And have you thought about this thing? That all existence is unlimited, as same as your body is unlimited. And the existence is laughing at human beings. What you guys are doing? Because we are totally conditioned unconsciousness. We are doing everything wrong. And we are hurting nobody but ourselves. We are becoming our own enemy. We are becoming our devil. And that's what Jesus said, that the kingdom of heaven is inside of us. And that's what we are talking about. Kingdom of heaven is inside of us. That's why King Herod and Pontius got mad and they crucified him. And he was the only one who was so young and crucified. And he was a baby. There is nobody in the East got crucified. Even Gautam Buddha, who said, I don't believe in God. Even Nanak, Guru Nanak, he was one day looking. His feet were he was sleeping at the middle of the day, and his feet were towards Mecca. And one Muslim comes and he says, you are putting your feet towards our Mecca. He says, why don't you take my feet and turn it in a different direction, whatever you like. And that's where, when he took his feet and turned it, the whole Mecca turned in that direction. So he could not figure out. He made all the circle and the Mecca is circling. Now what is that is I don't know. It is all perception, or all is mystic, all it is celebration, all it is the infinity. I don't know. And that's where these trees are. These trees don't know what is that is. But we have become, through our intellectual mind, and we are dissecting everything. And if you go to Fox News and CNN, how the Democratic and how the Republican, they are fighting like a cats and dogs, is because of conditioned unconsciousness. And I want to share with you the next thing, same book, the book which I got it, called The Cancer Cure Without Chemotherapy Radiation. I request you to please go to our website, Jesus Nanak, get this book free of charge. And please work with your health practitioner so you can stay healthy and happy. I wish you all a healthy day, good day, God bless, namaste, amen.